we opened this place 3.5 years ago. There was a void of gun ranges where people could go and practice safely. It's more difficult to shoot outdoors now with the increasing population. It's harder to find a place where they can legally shoot, so we thought we'd provide that. And we also were anticipating hopefully the passage of concealed carry, which has come to pass in Illinois. And that's another reason we opened it, so we could do the training and provide people additional training to safely and securely carry a weapon. I used a gun. I started hunting with my father when I was 8 years old. I had been around my father. He was a hunter. All my uncles hunted. We helped clean guns. I was very familiar with them, and no, I was not nervous.
Okay, now, grip. You ever shot one before? Okay, here, push with this hand, pull with this one. Okay, now, to load, you'd insert it in, make sure it's up. Slide release would be here. That would drop the slide and make it slide. The only safety on this is right here. Okay? Now. When you get ready to fire, bring it up. See how you want this all the way down there, because before, see, that keeps it from rocking. Okay. Now, you put the finger on the, you use this part of the finger right here,
real smooth,
and you squeeze slow, and that would be on. You don't want it on the end, you don't want it here. If you put it here, you pull this way. If you put it here, you push this way. Now, front side's your back side. That should be centered in the back. That will be what you plan to shoot, and keep it level. Now, aim at, say, the top target.
Well, I think it very much is. You know, it's a sport in itself, much like bowling. It's something where you can challenge yourself. You don't have to participate with other people to be challenging. You can go out and challenge your own score. You see immediate results of what has happened. You can measure your improvement very easily, and it's also something people can do as they get a little older. They don't have to be in prime physical health to go out and fire a gun in a firing range. I think it's been my biggest enjoyment here is since the advent of concealed carry, there's a lot more women getting into the gun industry. They are intrigued by it. They want the idea of protection, and they come down here and they make great students. They pay real close attention, and when they leave, they can competently handle a firearm and have it for self-protection, and I get a great deal of reward out of that, knowing we've helped in that cause. Well, the pros are pretty obvious as far as self-protection. I mean, that a lot of the people that come in here are doing it for that purpose. It's also a sport and a pastime, and it's a hobby. Some people just collect guns and never fire them, just for their, the history of guns. The whole country is kind of founded around that concept. So there's a lot of people that just collect. Some people compete, and we have leagues. They go out. There's different styles of competition you can go with guns. I mean, it's very versed hobby. You can do a lot of different things within the hobby and enjoy it in different ways. Con is, if they're not handled safely and stored safely, then yes, obviously some very severe and bad accidents can happen with guns. They have to be handled by people with the knowledge to do so, with the intent to keep it safe. And of course, when a small child is harmed by a gun, or anyone's harmed by a gun, that's not a good deal. But particularly when it's an accident, when it could have been prevented by proper storage and/or education. I'm a great believer in educating children when they're younger about guns, so it takes away that mystery. And if they don't have the mystery there, they've been involved with it, they're not as likely to go looking for a gun in the home and play with it. If they know they're allowed to handle it at certain times with supervision, that usually satisfies them. So I'm a big proponent of educating children young about guns. I think the way you take away that mystique and that curiosity, and you solve some problems in advance. And the other side of that coin is the owners have to be diligent, keeping their guns stored where place where children can't get to them, keeping them locked securely. That's part of the responsibility of gun ownership.